Hello there, welcome to the channel. This is Nerd.World, and today I'm continuing my exploration of Earth Force vessels from the Babylon 5 universe. Today, the Nova-class Dreadnought, a ship that is sometimes the unsung hero of the Earth-Minbari War, a vessel that helped win the Dilgar War, and was the precursor, at least spiritual ancestor, of the Omega-class destroyer, a vessel that really took up all the screen whenever it was there. And I think this ship just needs a little bit more of its praises singing. Before we get started, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and let's just get into the vessel. The Nova-class Dreadnought was introduced sometime in the 2220s. The vessel was a fairly specific type of combat vessel. Being a Dreadnought, it was mostly armed with large, heavy, dual-turret plasma cannons. It served with distinction during the Dilgar War, but was far less effectual during the Earth-Minbari War. It suffered similar to the Hyperion class with limited targeting ability and couldn't lock onto the Minbari warships that utilized some kind of stealth technology that throughout the entire war Earth was never able to crack. However, its large and very powerful plasma weapons were effective at smaller Minbari units if they could get close enough to manually target. The vessel also suffered from the fact that plasma cannons were relatively short-range weapons compared to the antimatter weapons the Minbari used, or even compared to missile systems or railguns that were used by other vessels. But they were devastatingly powerful, and if they could score a direct hit, even on the Showering class, they could inflict significant damage, and one of the vessels is even seen to destroy a Showering class during the war, although this was mostly accomplished through ramming it. The vessels also worked as a troop transport when needed, able to carry, although not in a very comfortable condition, 18,000 embarked troops plus equipment, landing craft, armor, supplies. The vessel also carried a significant number of Star Furies and was capable of fielding various different types. The ship continued to be used even after replacement classes came into service, such as the Omega and much later Warlock class vessels. They served during the Earth Civil War and were even present at the decommissioning ceremony for Babylon 5, meaning these vessels had a good term of service, but their production had ceased around the same time that the Omega class came into service. And that's pretty much it for these vessels. On screen you see them engaging them in Minbari, you see them engaging in various different hostilities. The best episode where you really get a shot of one is the episode Gropos, where the vessel arrives at Babylon 5 on its way to get into a fight with some aliens, and General Franklin is in command of it, who is the father and of course commanding officer as well, through chain of command of Dr. Stephen Franklin, the chief medical officer of Babylon 5. Nearly called it Deep Space Nine there. Wonder how I'd get those two shows confused. Now, it's one of the best episodes where you really see the ship in its beauty shots, and I think it is a fairly impressive looking vessel. You can clearly see the design lineage from this ship through to the Omega class. It was well thought out. And that's pretty much, as I said, it for the Nova class. There's not much more lore on these vessels. They are a big ship, well over 1,600 meters in length, which, for perspective, is pretty much the same size as an Imperial Star Destroyer from Star Wars. These are big ships. Earth Force builds big in the Babylon 5 universe, far larger than many of the other powers, making up for, in some ways, for their inferior technology, I suspect. Build big, build a lot, compensating for something anyway. Let me know what you think about the Nova class. I like them, but I like all the Earth Force designs, and not so much on the civilian transports. I think they look like a space hopper. But what do you guys think? Do you like this vessel? Are you not familiar with it? If you're only passively a fan of Babylon 5, you might be only more familiar with the Omega class, which is a ship much more heavily associated with it, which might be the vessel coming next, although I have a couple of other ideas of ships I'd like to do a breakdown on. With that said, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and bye-bye.